All right, good morning. So this is going to be another full day of eating in a calorie deficit and some training as well. So the first thing I'm going to do, already had a bunch of water this morning. So I'm going to do fasted cardio, but with a protein shake. So I guess it's not really like 100% fasted, but I try to always have a little bit of protein in my muscles before I go do anything. So I'm going to make a little protein coffee. It's just 20 grams of protein, 90 calories, something easy. And then I'm going to hop on the step mill for like 30 to 45 minutes. So let's do that. All right, I'm hoping that this camera can stay straight and it's not like bouncing around too much. But so I've been dieting for like 6.5 months and I've lost um, just about 40 pounds, like 37 pounds, which is decent, but I'm still just like, I still just haven't got that physique that I want. So I think what I'm going to do is drop the calories even more because I'm still gaining strength. Like I used to power lift and everything. So I would just do the big three lifts, but my squat is still like 450. Really, as long as I can squat like 405 any day of the week without knee sleeves or a belt, like that's all I care about. So I'm well above that. I'm still deadlifting like well into the 600s. I pulled 635 the other day. I'll do like elevated pulls just to overload the top of the lift. It's when you deadlift off of like a 1 or 2, maybe even 3 inch block, um, but not holding a lot of weight. It's like I can't do a lot of weight. It's like it's so much. It's a lot of tension on my pec. Even doing like double over hook grip, it's still a lot of pressure. So, anyways, and then bench. I've kind of been trying to do a little bit more overload training where I'm benching from a block, but I got 315 the other day. So, anyway, strength is definitely not lacking. I mean, I guess you want to be strong as a guy, but I don't care that much about strength in this training block. I'm just trying to be more athletic and ultimately just get the physique that I want. So I think I'm going to drop the calories. I'm going to try to stay around 2000 is like for as many days consecutively as I can with keeping my fat between 50 and 60 just to keep my hormones in check. And then I think what I'm going to do is use refeed days, like I'll go up to maintenance calories on the days that I feel just super flat. So I don't know how many days in a row I can do that 2000. It might be like 7 to 10 and then I need a refeed day. So maybe like 3 refeed days. Oh, I think this thing bounced around a lot. So maybe like 3 refeed days a month is probably going to be, that makes a lot of sense. Pretty much all of this is going by feel. Like I don't have any coaching or anything, but I was going to do at the 7 month mark, I was going to take a break and go up to maintenance calories for maybe like a month or so, but I don't feel like I need it. I think actually if I do less, it could be beneficial. So that's mainly why I want to stay around 2000 because you can get plenty of nutrients in 2000 calories. Um, I'm doing like a lot of like running and athletic training, but the steps I've kind of taken, well, a little step back on the steps where I'm not doing like 2 or 3 30-minute walking sessions on the walk pad at home. I think that's just like too much. There could be something to like my body, it thinks it's walking so much because it's looking for food, so it's literally just holding on to the fat. Because I've heard like other people's take on more bodybuilding, more bodybuilding style training, where they're not doing like a lot of hit training and their physique looks like exactly the way that I want it to look. So I don't know if that has to do with just the style of training that I do. It's tons of boxing. It's like more cardio than it is weights. I just want to keep up the weights just because I like to be like relatively strong. Plus, like I'm still doing like jump training and stuff, still trying to dunk, and I have to have strong legs to do that. So the next stop is going to be the stair stepper. Okay, finished with the workout. 30 minutes down. Going to jump over to Aldi, get some bananas and some lower calorie buns. Then we're going to make breakfast. These ones right here. These are the best buns. All right, just a little physique update pre breakfast. Still got to get that upper chest in. Baby crying in the background. All right, let's eat. Okay, so I'm doing kind of an out of the ordinary breakfast. I made a bunch of chicken. I don't want it to go bad. So I'm going to have chicken breast and pancakes with oats, one banana, a few eggs, and I'll go through the macros and just everything that I'm doing for breakfast. But I'm about to make that. Okay, so I'm eating on some strawberries. So rather than like going through the grams for everything, I'm just going to put the macros for each meal, which this is like around 1,000 calories. But if you want to know exactly the measurements of everything that I'm eating and how I'm making it, I'm just going to put that in the description. Okay, so this is going to be breakfast. Some people will do chicken and waffles. I'm doing chicken and pancakes. Kind of same difference. I don't really do any sauces because the pancakes are pretty sweet from the bananas and stuff, and the vanilla extract and the cinnamon as well. That's key. Um, and the chicken is pretty moist from the smoker. So let me get this down. And I know 1,000 calories is definitely a lot for breakfast, but this is going to keep me full for a long time. Like honestly, breakfast is my favorite meal of the day. Sweet boy. So like towards the end, like I'm feeling pretty full, so it definitely gets tough to eat. But I like that feeling, especially for breakfast. So, because the next meal is going to be a pre-workout meal, and then it'll be post-workout, and that's it. So let's get this down. Okay, so I'm starting to get a little bit hungry. I'm going to be training in a couple hours, so this next meal isn't quite a full pre-workout meal because it's still going to be a couple hours out. So I'm probably going to have like some sweet potato right before, just a little snack. But this will be something to keep me full and hold me over for a little bit. So I'm going to do tuna with Greek yogurt and some low calorie or lower calorie hamburger buns. And it should come out to around 400 calories or so. So let's make that. So I like to toast these buns. Just kind of gives a little bit of crunch. And then same thing, like I'm just doing like a handful of wheat thins and then some hickory smoked tuna. Another thing, these meals are super cheap. Like this meal probably comes out to like $2.50. Okay, something I caught that I didn't look at when I bought these, but the hickory smoked tunas, those are like double the calories. Those are 160 calories a pouch versus these ones, which are the sweet and spicy. And then I have a ginger sesame seed, same amount of protein, but these are half the calories. So these are 80 each. So the whole meal comes out to 440 calories, 48 grams of protein, and just under 50 grams of carbs, and like barely any fat. And when I'm making this, I like to add a couple of things. So I like to add some salt to it, just like a little bit of flavor, because this stuff is kind of bland. A little bit of pepper, a little bit of paprika as well. And then, of course, the wheat thins. Just kind of just crush them up in my hand. Mix it all together. We got some sandwiches. This is like perfect timing because usually when I'm hungry, my son is hungry. So I'm probably going to feed him here shortly. But these meals that really keep you full for a couple hours, for one, they're really tasty. But this is like the difference between going in. So I'm trying to like catch that hunger before I want to go in here and just binge everything. And I've already had a Coke Zero. That definitely helps curb some of the hunger for at least like an hour or two. But I definitely need to get some more calories in before I'm training. So I'm just under 2,000 now. So kind of using up most of my calories for the day. I was looking back in the macros and I was thinking there's no way that I'm even close to 2,000. I'm at 1,700. So I should be able to hit 2,000 because that's the goal for the day. And I was thinking I haven't even had that much food. There's no way that I'm already like almost capped. So 1,700 and protein's like 190. I'm waking up at 204. I do just a little bit more protein, not much more. I really don't think it's necessary to exceed like 215 grams of protein. And the carbs are already 150, and I'll probably have like another maybe 40 or so. Especially strength training, I try to get at least 200 grams of carbs in. I feel pretty good on those. I can train on less, but try to get as much as I can for the calories. And then the sweet potato I'm going to do is probably going to have also a banana in it. That'll probably be around maybe 50 carbs and another 200 to 250 calories, but we'll see where that ends up. Okay, so it's been a couple hours. We're going to have 87 grams of sourdough, just easy to digest, 230 calories, another 50 grams of carbs, and then we're headed off to the gym. So let's get these front squats in. Okay, a couple of things. I've noticed that it looks like I'm cutting my squats on most of my videos. It's because I got the .5 lens on it. So now I have like just the normal iPhone take a video lens on, and you can actually tell like I'm dropping like below where I'm supposed to be. It's like this. So I'm gonna get the right bar. I kind of already warmed up, just kind of doing like stuff like this, some bands, just kind of getting some blood flow. I think it's good to get blood upper body just as much as lower body. But let me get the right bar and kind of start warming up. I think I'm going to do 3 heavy singles and then break it down to like a 5x5 and do like a little bit more volume, and then do some leg press too. And another thing I've noticed, like a lot of what I've been filming is lower body content, but just because like upper body, I'm just like moving around so much. So it's kind of hard to just keep moving the camera because I do a lot of supersets and stuff, but I got to get one of those on my next upper body day. iPhone storage, of course, is full. I had to delete a bunch of videos, so I did 225, so now we're going up 275. And then 315 will probably be the last warm up, and then it'll be the singles, which I'm hoping for like 335 for 3 singles, but we'll see. Definitely like pretty much a full day of my macros, which I'm at 1950 right now. So I got to figure out how to make 15 grams of protein work with under 2,200 calories. I think there's definitely a balance between like higher volume with not eating very much during these workouts to strength training. Like all the weight has been going up. I've been doing like moderate volume. Like on days that I don't do very many calories, I start to fade a lot faster. So I don't feel shit yet, but it takes kind of like a little bit longer into the workout. Maybe like by 40 to 50 minutes, I'm starting to fade. Where if I'm on a bunch of food, maybe like an extra 800 calories on these workouts, I could do maybe like an hour and 15 minutes before I'm starting to get that same fade. So let's do this one. Okay, I'm gonna start the first thing. I'm just gonna go up um, 5 pounds on each side, so 325. Oh yeah, let's go up. Let's go up. I know 335 is not that much weight, but like putting it in front of you, the hardest part is actually like not holding the weight, but it's just trying to get that breath. That if you can get that deep breath, it's way different. Like if you cut it, you only get a half a breath, fucks up the whole lift. On these bigger lifts, I'm kind of going every like 2.5 to 3 minutes. Kind of like typical powerlifting, people are just waiting like 5 to 7 minutes between sets. It gets so boring. What am I gonna do? Like just sit on Instagram? So let's rip this for one. Definitely get another one because I still got some volume to do. This would be a volume PR in and of itself, I guess, or maybe like intensity PR. Because I've done this for a double, but never consecutive sets, even if it's just singles. Because like picking it up and racking it, doing multiple sets, it just like your fatigue goes down just like a little bit and a little bit and a little bit. All right, let's do this, and then if I can do, let me do the first set of 5 and kind of gauge where I'm going to be at. All right, this will be, I'm just going to record this one set of 5, probably just like the rest of the working sets are a little bit boring. So let's do a set of 5. I'm going to do as many as I can. I'll try to get 5. I'll let you guys know what I end up doing. And then some leg extensions and probably some hamstrings. Probably going to have to burn like a few more calories to make up for the additional protein that I got to get in. Because I like to kind of be around maybe like 500 calories or so for these workouts. So I'll probably just go for like an extra 100 until I get to 6. I used to think like, oh, it's easy at 200 pounds. It's easy to have abs.
but it's actually not easy to have abs. It's not easy to keep them. To keep them and be able to be strong is fucking hard as shit. Like, I think the main reason this is because I've only lost like 37 pounds, and you can lose weight a lot faster than that. But losing fat, keeping your muscle, and gaining strength is what takes the longest period of time. That's what takes the most consistency. And I think that's what has like the most quitters in that process, just because those are like three pretty hard things to do at once. Like, usually people will pick one. Like, okay, I just want to lose fat. I don't really care about anything else, and let me just run a bunch and fucking slash my calories. But I've always been like concerned with keeping my hormone levels in check, so I don't want to crash anything by just way under eating. And like, you want to maintain a certain physique. I don't have like the most muscle. I'm still trying to put more on, obviously, but you're just trying to look good and feel good and be able to perform. Be able to bench 315, but also run like a sub 21 5K. So I can do the 5K. I'm almost at the 315 bench. I can do it off a block, but that doesn't count. Oh, I don't want to kick you off. All right. That's it for volume on legs. So 4 sets. That's plenty. Plenty of volume. That's pretty heavy. So 3 sets of 10, maybe 4 sets of 10 on pull-ups, and then leg extensions. Oh, this is the last set of 10. Last one cut out. iPhone storage getting full. So I gotta like wrap this up and go through, delete some of the videos. I just have so many videos on my phone, it's ridiculous. The leg extensions are probably not that interesting, but I just do a couple of sets just for accessories. So I'm gonna rip through maybe like 3-4 sets of these, um, and then maybe some leg curl. Well, my girlfriend started running, and I think she's gonna do a mile tonight, so I'm gonna have to do that too. So maybe just 3 or 4 sets of these, and that'll be it. I always like to play that game of like picking up like what weight was it when the last person was on here? Would they leave off with? I could do this for infinity. Yeah, let's kick it up a little bit. Ooh, I actually kind of need the handle a little bit. These don't start to suck until like you get to 14 or 15, even if it's heavy. Like if it's super heavy, you can still do like 6, 7, 8 of them. But the more you do, the more it burns. I just go until it burns, and I can't even feel it hardly anymore. Or I can't feel my kneecaps. All right, that is going to be it for the workout. 1 hour, fucking totally cooked, especially on those hamstring curls. It's like by set 2, I can feel my hamstrings getting tight. Definitely going to need to stretch tonight. So probably just going to cut to whatever I eat for the last meal, but that's going to be it.
All right, this is going to be the post-workout meal, the last meal of the day. I'm not even necessarily that hungry right now, but everything here comes out to 13 grams of protein, 180 calories total. But that puts me at total macros under 2,200 calories today. It's like 2,130. I'll put the macros for the whole day up on the screen and just gram out everything that I'm doing. But I'm gonna edit this video, go to bed early, before the hunger starts to catch up on me. But this is like perfect post-workout meal for me. So that's going to be it. I appreciate you guys watching. Full day of eating and training. Still strength training on these calorie deficit days, or on these low food days, but everything still feels really good. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks.